They say you can't buy happiness, but you can buy tea. And that's kind of the same thing, right? Hello friends! Today we are sharing with you 3 of our favorite black tea recipes. The first one, a beautiful Earl Grey latte, also known as the London Fog. So let's deep right into it, shall we? So of course an Earl Grey latte is made with Earl Grey tea. So for 1 cup of tea you need 1 teaspoon. We also need some vanilla flavor. Here we have a dried vanilla bean. If you don't have this, you can also use vanilla extract or vanilla essence. And you need a sweetener, so you can use sugar or you can use honey or stevia. Any kind of sweetener will work. And you need a milk frother to froth the milk. So here we have an electric one. And you're gonna need some milk, of course. So you need about a cup of milk that we're going to steam and warm up in a pot. So begin by adding hot boiling water to the tea leaves. We have 2 tablespoons of hot boiling water. We're going to just give it a nice mix and let it infuse for about 2 minutes. And here we warmed up our milk, so it's not boiling, it's just steaming hot. And we're going to pour that into a cup in which we are going to froth our milk. So with our battery operated frother, we're going to try to increase the volume by making a milk foam, and we're going to try our best. Sometimes it's tricky, but regardless of how much milk foam you're able to make, your vanilla latte, your vanilla Earl Grey latte is still going to taste delicious. So after about 2 minutes, we're going to strain out our tea leaves and we're going to sweeten with about a teaspoon of honey and give that a nice mix. And we're going to scrape out some specks of vanilla. You don't need a whole lot to give this tea a beautiful vanilla flavor. So this much is more than enough. And we're going to mix it in nicely. And these vanilla pods are very expensive, so make sure to put it back into the container that it comes in. And finally, it's time to add the milk into our tea, and our vanilla Earl Grey latte is ready to be enjoyed. It looks beautiful. It has those tiny black specks of vanilla peeping through, and it just looks amazing. The second tea we're going to make is a very popular tea in South Asia. It's called chai. It's made with milk and black tea, and we love to add ginger to it. So to make this, you need 2 tea bags because we're making 2 cups, some fresh ginger. You also need about 4 cardamoms to add a beautiful flavor, and we're going to crush them with a mortar and a pestle. So we put half a cup of water and bring that to a boil. In the meantime, we're going to crush our cardamoms, take out the shells, so when our water comes to a boil, we're going to add in the crushed cardamom, and we're going to grate our ginger in the meantime. So we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of grated ginger and add that into the boiling water along with the cardamoms. So we're going to let these infuse together for about 2 minutes. And then we're going to add in the 2 tea bags. Give it a nice swirl. And now we're going to wait for another 2 minutes to allow the tea to infuse together with the beautiful cardamoms and the ginger. After 2 minutes, you can add in 2 cups of milk. You can use full fat milk, you could also use skim milk or 2% milk, it's completely up to you. Now we're going to wait for everything to come to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, we let it infuse for another 2 minutes to really get the beautiful taste of this tea. And now, using a strainer, you're going to pour it into some cups. And you can serve this beautiful chai with some cake rusk, which is like double baked biscotti that is sweet and dipped into the tea. We have this recipe for this cake rusk. You can check it out on our channel, and I'm going to link it down below. The third and last tea that is very good is Egyptian mint tea. It's very simple to make. You just need some tea bags, a handful of fresh mint, and some sugar. So we begin by adding the tea bags to boiling water and letting that infuse for a few minutes. So about 2 to 3 minutes later, you're going to see this rich dark color appear, and at this point you can get ready to add in the bunch of fresh mint. You can use a fork or a spoon to help push down the mint. It'll help infuse better that way. And you're going to let all of that infuse for another 2 to 3 minutes, and this tea is ready, almost. We just have to add in the sugar. Now there's some people who love to add sugar, other people don't like to add sugar. That is why we add it to the cup individually instead of adding it to the pot. So you can add in about a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of sugar, and it's ready. So here's our Egyptian tea ready, and our 3 cups of black tea recipes next to each other. Please also check out our recipe for these delicious cake rusks that go perfectly with any cup of tea, whether it's green tea or black tea. And we hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Do try these recipes if you've never tried these teas before, and stick around for more delicious recipes coming up. And remember to subscribe and like. As always, stay happy, stay blessed, and have a great day. See you next time.